What's up, beautiful bodies? Tonight I wanted to do my self-care routine, so follow along with me. Right now I'm going to prep my face for a face mask with some micellar water. Get all that dirt and leftover makeup off of my face for the evening. I like to wind down from the day and I make sure I get my face as clean as I can before I ever put a mask on. It's just something that I just like to do, and it's pretty gross, all the stuff that comes off your face before you wash it, so I think that's really interesting to sit and watch. So right now I'm going to go ahead and use this charcoal mask, and it hurts like the dickens, but it's one of my favorite things to use. Now with these peel off masks, you have to make sure you put a thin layer on and spread it out evenly. So I'm using this little paddle that I got in another set. It's pretty legit, and I just wanted to get close and personal with you guys. Sorry about that. But anyways, I just spackle this on my face like you're plastering a wall. But like I said, use even thin layers. And you'll see me go over a few parts just to make sure I completely make them thin, because I had just globbed it on my face before, and let me tell you, it takes forever to dry. Make sure you put thin layers. So I decided, instead of just using one mask, I'm gonna mix one. And this one is a firming one used from Spa Prescriptions or Spascription. And I don't know, I just felt like those fine lines on my forehead needed some attention, which I really don't have much of that at all because I have a tiny forehead. So if you're lucky, I guess, like I am, which I don't really call that lucky because it's hard to do swoop bangs with that. But yeah, this stuff is pretty cool and it does its job. I think it works pretty well even for if you have fine lines. If you have deeper lines, I don't know if that would work for you, but it does work for me. And so I know right now I look absolutely ridiculous, but that's okay because nobody's gonna see this. But we have to make sure we have thin layers, so I'm gonna go over it just a little bit more just to make sure it is nice and flat and even layered, because I don't want it to take longer than maybe an hour to get this off my face. So take an hour to let it fully dry, and the way you know it's fully dry is you stretch your face and it'll allow it to come off. So it's been about 45 minutes to an hour with this mask on, so I figure while I'm still waiting, there's still some wet spots, I would go ahead and brush my teeth. And I use this Crest gum and enamel support, and also Aqua Fresh whitening. I know that was really silly to show you guys, but I've told you I am so into mixing things. I don't know what it is, but I feel like one product sometimes just doesn't do the trick. So mixing for me is what I like to do. But you can already see my mask is ready to come off. So I do this for about 2 minutes. That's how long you're supposed to brush your teeth, and then I floss, and then I mouthwash, and that's pretty much it for that. Guys, make sure you are brushing your teeth for 2 minutes. Like, some people tend to rush it, but you really have to get in there. This video is sped up, so 2 minutes does and is pretty long, but you need that thorough clean to really get your gums invigorated and get any plaque that's built up on there. Plus, this is self-care. Take some time for yourself. You really need it. So we have finished the brushing of the teeth. I use a Steripod on top of my brush because I'm a germaphobe. And then I use the Crest Minty Fresh or something like that Use whatever one you like, and go ahead and add some water to dilute that just a little bit and make it easier to take into your mouth, because sometimes these mouthwashes are full of alcohol and it could cause some burning effects. So if you don't really like that, which I do, make sure you dilute it just a little bit and gargle a little bit too. Doesn't hurt. I also wanted to go ahead and use a white strip, because why not? We're going for the full Monty today. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and use this brush or oral brush on my tongue to get any plaque that's on my tongue. A lot of us do not brush our tongues, but if you have mouth jewelry like I do with your tongue pierced, it would probably be in your best interest to clean every part of your mouth. So right now we're going to go ahead and put in our mouth strips. These things are pretty cool. They stick to your teeth. They do not move. You cannot eat or drink anything but water while they are on. So give them some time. It takes about an hour, and they come with a light too. I didn't show that, but it's pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but I'm totally obsessed whitening my teeth. So these strips are definitely a must for me. As you can see, my mask is falling off, so it is time to remove. And look at that. All I had to do is stretch my face and it comes off. But man, does it hurt like the dickens, but gotta do it. And not just scrunch my face. It's a little technique that I use to help lift those corners, to help easily get this mask off. Some of these masks can be very temperamental on taking off, but if you put them on, take your time to slowly put them on and spread it out evenly, you will have a much easier time taking them off. And I notice if you work in sections, it is a lot better because it's more centralized on certain areas to help you get them off in a snap. Don't rip them off your face. You're trying not to do any unnecessary pulling that you don't have to do. We got a tiny bit of residue left, but that's okay because we'll be using our Curology to do our final wash right after this. So no, I'm not the first YouTuber to talk about the Curology set, and this is not the beginner set. This is actually my second time around. This is my second month on it. I'm 50-50 on it. I'll do a review a little bit later on it, but I'm not sure if I'm 100% on it. I also use a toner, and I use my little pod that I got from Amazon to wash my face. But yeah, I use the Curology to go all around my face once over, and I use little small circles. Wet your face first though. Little small circles just to get a nice little lather. I'm very gentle. Your skin on your face is very gentle. You do not want to do any pulling or tugging because you're trying to prevent premature aging. So I really like to go ahead and take my time on my face, get a nice little lather with this brush. It's very gentle on my face, and I really take pride in taking care of my skin because it's one of the things that I feel is just very sensitive and deserves all of our care and our attention. I might not do this full routine every night, but I definitely wash my face every night and every day. I usually rinse my face off with cold water, but I don't want to close my pores right now. I want to make sure I can get this cleanser on there. It's a toner just to make sure it gets in my pores because it also is medicated. And I use the back of this cleaning pad because I don't want to use any abrasive on my face right now because it is very sensitive. Also, I'm using this second toner, you know me, mixing, which has lightening agent in it from actual lemon juice. So I find it's very nice and cooling on my face. The toner that I'm using does have salicylic acid in it, so if you're using this for the first month or two, do not use anything with salicylic acid in it. It says it on the label when you're using Curology, but after that 2 weeks, you're fine to use it. So here comes the magic part. They say this is 3 steps, and this is the second one. This is the actual medicine that goes on your face, and they say just use very tiny bit because a little bit goes a long way, and trust me, your face tingles after using this. That's how you can tell this is real medicine, people. Do not play around with this stuff. Do not put a glob of it. Your face will be tingling, burning in the middle of the night or in the morning, and you don't want that. And after the medication, go ahead and use the moisturizer and smear that all over your face. Now once again I mix because I like to make sure that I have multiple moisturizers that are safe and non-clogging for my face. Anything that says it's okay to use with the Curology. In the daytime I usually use the Curology with some SPF to protect my skin from UV rays. In the daytime, it's really smart. Even if it's the winter months, trust me, you need a SPF, people. And make sure you give yourself a little massage on your face. Nothing wrong with that. So I do have some hyperpigmentation and some scarring on my face from removing some moles. So I use this Scar Away. It's a like silicone on it. It kind of works. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep using it until it's all gone. And if it doesn't work, we won't buy it again. So since I didn't do a lip scrub, I'm just going to go ahead and use some of this lip chap with SPF on it. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this lash extension serum from Equate on my eyes. I have noticed a little bit of a difference in the length, but that might just be due to my mascara too. I've been using this for 3 months, so I'll let you know if I see anything different. Now this serum is the Vitalift by L'Oreal 1.5 hyaluronic acid and the 10% L'Oreal pure glycolic acid. I think these were a little bit too strong for my face, which caused the breakout on my cheek. So I do use this on my negligee, my neck, and my brassiere area. I guess that's what it's called. Either way, I just use it on my neck area and about on my chest. I do not use it on my face anymore. Maybe a little bit on my arms if I put too much in my hands. But yeah, just massage that in. It does help with anti-aging and anti-wrinkles. But for me, it was just a little bit too strong for my face. But if you are somebody who doesn't break out easily, then go for it. Give it a try. Had to make sure the girls were okay. Tonight was a wrap, guys. We're gonna get some sleep and get these perm rods out in the morning, and we'll see what it is. And just like magic, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that SPF that I was telling you about that I use in the morning over my Curology. I've already washed my face this morning again, and I go ahead and massage that in every single crevice of my face that I can get it on, because the moisture is going to be much needed in that coverage, because your face is so sensitive. After using that Curology, you're definitely going to need it in the morning. I know I do. Guys, I swear to you, I'm not using it a lot. I just like to rub on my skin because I am obsessed with my skin. So sorry about that, but thank you so much for watching me. Make sure you join me on all my social medias. Everything will be in the description box. Keep following me, guys. Trust me, there is more to come. I'm so glad to get ready with you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.